Okay, M1A1. We gotta buy all the modifications, so bear with me real quick while I do that. Alright, test drive with all the ammunition types. Let's take her out. Okay, oh, it's the new test drive. Whoa! Okay, that sounds pretty good. Am I not firing? I'm gonna restart this real quick. Make sure I know which ammo I've got. I bet I didn't have the right ammo to start with. No, I did. Huh. Okay, there. We're gonna switch so that when we start, that I can fire at that airplane right away. Okay. Airplane coming in. Ugh! What? That fused on him. Oh, here we go. Bomber coming too. That one did not fuse on him. I do like the new test drive place that they put up. So this is nice. It's, I think it's a new... Oh, and you can rearm ammo, looks like? Nice. I think it's a new map. That did not fuse. Alright, let's, looks like you can reload ammo in here, which is a real nice thing for the test drive. Let's see. Yeah, very nice. I like it, Gaijin. Good update. Good update. Hello, comrade.
On target.
Alright, so, the proximity heat FS had a pretty good hit. Let's see what, this is a silver bullet. This is gonna kill him, no doubt.
It serves him right.
Except it didn't. It didn't detonate the missiles that it hit. That's kind of hilarious. I think the A1 is the silver bullet. It might be the A3, but I'm pretty sure it's the A1. That looked like a new hit animation, I think? Whoa, that looked better. Let's try Heat FS against what looks like should still be a T-55. Yeah, that works. Alright, let's see what the, mobility... Oh, that was muddy noises. That was kind of funny. Did they improve the traction across trenches any? They improved the track sounds. The track sounds are better. I will give them that. The track sounds sound much better. And it looks like the traction moving across trenches is definitely better as well. Alright, so we got SPAA over this way somewhere. Let's see what the old thermals look like. Sadly, it looks like the thermals for the M1A1HC are still very poor generation, so that's mighty unfortunate. I'm thinking we're not going to safely traverse that water. So I guess back to the shallow part of the river we go. We're not going to make it across that for the test drive, which is actually good because that means you can test amphibious vehicles. But it kind of sucks for wanting to go off-roading in, in actual armor, but whatever. I will say that the new test drive map does look really good. And some of the new sounds aren't too bad either. Alright, let's go, let's find the SPAA and the medium tank over here. The SPAA is mobile, there it is. It's, yep, still the ZSU-23. Let's go switch back over to the silver bullet here. This should be probably the T90, I would think. There it is. Yeah, it's T90A. Alrighty then. That was an accidentally perfect shot into his driver port, I think. Oh, here's some good terrain. Let's see if we can get across this without getting stuck. The answer is yes, with a spaded Abrams. Potentially more difficult with an unspaded vehicle, but we'll try that with something else. This is I like this new test drive map. Yeah. Not much doubt that that was gonna work. What is the last vehicle here? We got T-64A. No doubt we're gonna kill him with this, so we'll try the proximity. Let's see if the proximity ammo can damage a T-64A. My guess is probably not, but hey, what the hell? I mean, it should do some damage. Okay. If you hit the commander port, it'll sure as shit kill it. A little high on that one. A little high on that one too. I guess I should basically just fire right at it. Well, he's a long ways out there now. We'll aim just a little above him this time, and just under him that time. Oh, here comes the bomber. No, that's not the bomber. I was shooting at the bomber. So he was a lot farther away than I thought he was, since that's the bomber. Okay. No, still too high. If I can get a hit on this guy, it's going to be great. Nope, didn't fuse. Okay, well, I like the new test drive map. In the interest of not making this video 4 hours long, let's get out of here and get back to test driving something else. All right. Whoops. Stop it. Stop it. Smoke looks slightly different. And let's just confirm, like I suspect, that you actually will drown in this river in a regular MBT, because No, you don't. You can ford it. Okay. Never mind. You can actually cross. You could have crossed here. I'm gonna guess it gets deep here, though. Yep. Alright, there we go. Well, good to know. Okay. Well, there we go. And a test flight for the American F-8E. Bear with me while I spade her out real quick, like. Okay. Go to ground targets. Oh my god, what loadout. Dear lord, what loadout to bring. Holy crap. There are so many loadouts for this airplane. Best missiles we get are AIM-9Ds. That's a little bit too bad. Okay, AIM-9D, rockets, and 2 2,000-pounders. We'll go with that one. All right. Okay. Look at that. Now the rockets should be the center pack that folds down. Should be right there, just in front of the landing gear. So we'll check that out when we get into the test flight. I'm not sure how that's going to work exactly. Should be interesting. Wake, that's what it is, Wake Island. Okay, so how do we deploy the rockets, I wonder? Probably it'll open up when we get airborne, or we'll have to hit the... There we go, it's Bombay. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so it's just the Bombay control, which makes perfect sense. Okay, sweet. Let's take a look. Oh, we don't have a cockpit yet. Alright, fair enough. Here we go. Burner on. Let's see how she takes off. A little heavy with a couple 2000s and some sidewinders and some rockets. The conformally carried rocket pack is pretty sweet. Up we go.
Number 3, what do you have? Can't see anything, sir. The coast is clear.
There are the rockets for you. That's pretty neat. Okay. Let's get after this MiG-15, see what the missiles look like. Okay, they got a pretty decently sized lock-on. Lock-on and lead circle for the AIM-9 Deltas. It's alright. We'll have to be able to see in just a moment what kind of G's they can pull. If we can just get a lock on the thing here. Alright, we're gonna come in behind them instead of coming in off axis on them. Alright, here we go. There we go. Easy, easy. Alright, there we go. Get him, baby! Non-maneuvering target. Not really that exciting. Okay, let's go in with some Mighty Mouses here. Yes! Okay, let's see if the rockets are compensated at all by the... Probably not. Whoa! Bro! That was awesome! The rocket trails were... Oh, I dropped my bombs. Whoops. Oops. Alright, we'll go in for a strafe. And then we'll, see about how she looks landing on a modern aircraft carrier. That should be pretty cool. Whoa, the Colts sound pretty good. Let's see what the... Oh, God! I was about to say, let's see what the air brakes look like, but never mind. Alright, we'll relaunch real quick. You can actually see the airplane underwater. Huh. That's interesting. Alright, here's the other MiG-15 up there. We're just going to take off, and then we'll try to land on the carrier. We'll only try it once, assuming that there is actually a carrier out there. There should... Yeah, there it is. Okay, I see it. Is it the modern carrier, though? It looks like the Lexington. Oh, no, it's the Forrestal. Okay, good. Alright, so we'll drop our bombs. Oh. Still got weapon on. Never mind. That's interesting. One must have stopped on a building, I guess. Okay, air brake. I guess either... No, it's got to have an air brake. My air brake button's messed up again. That's cool. Okay, well, we're not going to land on this pass. Gonna have to go around, kids. So there definitely is an air brake. I know there's going to be an air brake on this thing, but we're going to have to reset the buttons for it, because it ain't there. Alright, little hot, little hot. We're gonna have to boost our engine to a little less than afterburner, I guess. And we're still slowing down too much, okay. Alright, that should be a little better. Get out of here, bombs. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can pull this one off. Not quite. We're a little short there. I can't believe we're just hanging here. Somali pirates off the port bow! Gunner, open fire! That's funny. Alright. Germany, Marder 183. Bear with me while I spade it, as usual. DM63. Alright, we're gonna take DM63 and the APIT. We'll take 4 of those and 2 of those. And let's go test drive it. Okay, so first thing first. Bro, those gun sounds though. Holy Lord, those gun sounds though. God damn! Wow! Holy shit! God, that sounded awesome! Thermals are not great. But, the Stora doesn't seem to be doing anything. Damn! Dude! Golly! That cannon sound is freaking awesome! Can't do much to him, except maybe with this. Bye-bye! That is a slow missile. Let me tell you what. That's a slow missile. But let's see what it does frontally on a T-64A. It may not kill it. Also, I can't really see what I'm aiming at. Yeah. Wow. He ate that missile. Let's see if we aim up here. I like this because for vehicles with limited supply of ammo, you can just sit inside the cap and still hit all the targets. That is a great change to the test drive. That is a great change to the test drive. There it is again. Cover your ears, boys! Fire in the hole! God, that's amazing!
Geladen!
Alright, let's see what the mobility's like. The only thing I don't like about this new test drive map is it's not quite as easy to get a full speed run up to test the speed, the ultimate speed of the vehicle. You can test you can test its mobility across different kinds of terrain, which is good. But it's not quite as easy to get a good full straight run as you could on the Stalingrad or... Sorry, Kursk map, not Stalingrad. Let's check out APDS in the side of a T-55, and that's the T-62. That is not a T-55, that's a T-62. This is a T-55, though. Let's see what we can do against the front. Probably not much. Not too much at all. Can mess up his tracks pretty good. Let's see what we do in the side of a T-55 chassis. Not really too much. I mean, we can mess up his tracks. Can get through the back of his engine compartment, so that's good. But you can't really do anything on the sides. Basically just a straight back shot. That's it, man. That's it. You can mess up the engine deck pretty good. see about the T-62. Oh yeah, no problem. No problem on the T-62's engine. Man, that cannon sound is fantastic. It's pretty loud from inside the vehicle, but it is really loud from outside. God, that is phenomenal. What an improvement. Those guns sound so much better now. And we didn't get stuck crossing a trench. Although well, we made it. We had a little bit of trouble getting up the mud, but we made it. Let's see what this should not be able to float, but it should be able to ford pretty deep water. I think it was like 3 meters or something they said on the Tank Museum's video about the Marder just a couple days ago. I think they said it was like 3 meters or something like that, but that is not going to be the case here. Okay, so I missed one thing on the yesterday, so we'll just go check out the Blohm Voss 138 C1 seaplane here. I didn't get the test drive, so I can't actually test fly the thing, but we can look at it in the seaplane harbor hangar here. There you go. It's a tri-engine, very interesting design with a couple of tail gunners, a forward gunner, and then it does get some bombs. So there you go. And there's quite a few of these. They made like 200 of these or something like that. And if I remember right, I think this is the plane that got recovered out of the water in like Norway or like off Norway or Sweden or something like that. I think it's Norway. I think one of these got recovered off the sea bottom. It may not be this plane specifically, but I think it's this one. Anyway, you can put 6 SC-50 bombs on there, and then there's a bunch of different guns. So there you have it for the a little preview of the Blohm Voss 138 C1 seaplane, and that comes in at 1.7. So missed that earlier in the because it was way up here at the top, and I scrolled past and then didn't see the little yellow ribbon there. So thank you for pointing that out to me that I missed it. And okay. Alright, I cannot test drive the Sprut for the Soviet Union, unfortunately, but we can preview it. This is the best we can do. So, unfortunately, we can look at it. We can see that it has a 125mm 2A75 cannon, and we can look at the modifications like we already did, but that's it. That's all we can do for that, sadly. Alright, test flight for the MiG-27M. Stand by. As usual, bear with me as we spade it out, and then we'll get right to it. Thank you for the follow. Okay, so loadout. We got KH-23s. I would like to test, but I am going to just go in with the TV-guided bombs here and test those out, because those are the newest thing for... take the cannon with ground target ammo, which it gets used up really fast, and then we'll take the TV guided bombs because I want to see how those work. So, sorry, modifications, test flight is what we want. And here we go. Okay, Soviets get the test flight in Kuban, as you can see there. There are the 4 TV-guided bombs. Those are some big-ass bombs. And underneath there is the 30mm cannon that I can't get close enough to actually see. So, okay. Here we go. Should be the laser guy, or the TV designators in the nose there for the bombs. So, let's take her airborne. Now, this should be a manual wing sweep, I think, and I don't know that I have a button set for it. So we'll probably just keep it slow enough to not have to sweep the wings. Sweep the leg, Johnny. Gear up, and away we go. Ventral fin coming down. There we go. Now, the most important part of this airplane, it's not the most important part, but the one everybody wants to see. Holy shit, it's just a line! Oh, it does automatic wing sweep. Good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, we gotta figure out how to laser designate. That's gonna be how. Okay, that was easy. So the thing with this is you designate a spot and the bomb goes to that spot. It doesn't lock onto a vehicle per se. So there's the target right there. Okay. Well, hopefully that worked. I don't know if that will have hit or not. Nope. Oh. We dropped 2 of them. Huh. Wonder if they drop together. Alright, let's get a little more altitude and we'll try a slightly farther away drop and see if we can hit that target there. I'm not entirely sure what the parameters and the specs are exactly for having to drop these bombs successfully. But we'll see. It'd be really interesting if you could do it from inside the cockpit view with that screen over there. You probably can. Oh. Really? Alright, we'll try right there and see what happens. I bet that didn't work. I'm gonna guess the bombs just dropped dummy without being locked onto anything. I'm pretty sure. No! It did actually go. Huh. Alright. Let's try it again on the tank down there. Is that actually... That actually hit what we were trying to hit. I didn't expect that to actually work. Easy, 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 easy. Alright, so we'll drop right there. And all I'm hitting is just the bomb button. I'm not... Oh, yeah, well... It's trying to guide? I think that one tried to guide. I don't know if I, dropped from too high or wrong angle or too steep. I don't know. We'll let the bombs reload and then we'll drop again and we'll watch them from inside the screen. Inside the cockpit, because that'd be pretty cool. But for now... I gotta. No, I don't. It's too far away. Never mind. Easy, baby. Easy, easy, easy. God, that is phenomenal. That is just phenomenal. Holy shit. Oh, you know what? We can bomb ships. Okay. Hold on to it, Sergey. Hold on to it, Sergey. Promise you're gonna be okay, buddy. Bomb. Oh, I thought that was gonna work. I guess not. Jeez. Alright, easy airplane. Easy, easy, easy. So I don't know, I guess you have to keep the camera where the camera can see the target. So we'll try that again, and we'll try to slow down a bit and see if we can keep the camera on screen on the target, because I think that was the problem there. Oh good, there's more targets right here. We'll just drop right here. Alright, that'll work. And bomb. Okay. So... yeah. It's cool, but you kind of can't... I'm not sure how you're going to watch it all the way into the target, because you have to keep flying all the way to the target to... I'm not sure how that's going to work. You end up overflying the target before you can... before the bomb hits. Even though the bomb is falling. I mean, it's sweet. Basically, all you have to do is just line up and just hit the bomb drop. So, one bomb there. And one bomb there. Let's see if we still hit both targets. Let's see if we still get both ships there with a double drop. Because if you can only drop one bomb at a time, that'll change things slightly. Oh no, it did actually get them both. Okay. So what we'll do now is we'll wait for the bombs to reload. And we'll do a double drop, a tandem drop on the two ground targets up here. And then we'll call that good. That's pretty fantastic. The flares go upwards, I like it. I'm not sure where the flares are. Alright. This will be pretty sweet for a supersonic bomb drop pass. If you can drop the bombs that fast, will be really sweet. I'm gonna guess from this far back we can't actually drop it. It'd be funny if we could. But I bet this is gonna be way too far back. But we'll try one. What the hell? Why not? Nope. Okay, it didn't work. Alright, so that makes sense. It won't let you drop unless you get a lock. I bet it'll drop now, though. Yep. Bombs away. And we're overflow. Yep, okay, we lost the target. We overflew it. Got one. And I think we got the second one. Sure looks like we got them both. Yeah, those bombs are going to be pretty useful. Imagine people capping the point and using this in ground assault, or you know, ground battles. Yeah, that got them both. So imagine you got people capturing a point and you just pickle off a pair of bombs on it. I don't know what happened there. I don't know why the second one... I don't know why they fell kind of weird. I don't know. Anyway, there's only one way to finish off this test flight. Jesus, that is so amazing. Okay, the Vickers Mk.3. Alright. Test drive away. So that turret is something else. I bet we don't get... No, we don't get thermals, we just get NVD. Wow. I did not expect that with Heat FS against a T-98.
Yes, a hit.
Wow. That's more what I expected. The reload rate's not all that wonderful. Let's see what the speed is like. Let's see what the machine guns sound like. Machine guns sound like they got a little more... They sound a little more dangerous. That sounds a bit more like something that could hurt you. See how APDS performs on this here dev server, because it should have zero trouble with the T-55. It should have very little trouble with this angle of the T-10 as well. I was a little high. That's shooting a lot flatter than I'm used to. Yeah, baby. Wow, that is stock ammo.
On target.
Alright, still can't get through the seam of the upper and lower on a T-64A, though.
The shell hasn't done any damage.
Yeah, APDS is still super high velocity. God damn, it's accurate. I love it. Let's see what it looks like. I want to try just firing one off here at this ridge and see what... Huh, okay. God, that is fast. Alright. You know what? Let's see what artillery sounds like. Oh, look at the view. That's cool. I didn't notice that before.
Requesting for artillery fire.
That's cool. It shows you that really... I wonder if the mini-map is like that in game now, too. Like it.
Load heat.
Alright, artillery doesn't sound very convincing from inside the tank. How about from outside? See what it sounds like up close. Artillery doesn't sound very different, which is alright. Because that gun sounds frickin' phenomenal. I guess you can test hill climbing, which is cool. I wonder if there's any bare rock you can climb up in this map anywhere. So you can test how badly the traction is. So far, so good. That wasn't too bad getting up that hill right there. I'm going to drive over here a little, see what's over this way. Just kind of check out the map slightly, and then we'll get to the next test drive, because I do want to get going here. It's getting kind of late. Getting kind of late, which is what happens when you get access to your vehicles, like, many, many hours after the dev server opened. But whatever. Something's goofy with the dev server this time, so... This isn't normally how things go. Ah! What? Okay. there's a hill up there. Well, the depression off the back engine deck is good. That's actually sweet. I think it's actually got downward depression. Look at that. Look at that. You can fire downwards over its back engine deck. I wonder if they did that with the Abrams and the Leopards and stuff now. Oh, we can't keep going. That's off the map. Darn it. I wanted to see how badly it slowed vehicles down to go up that hill. I guess that's a no-go. Alright. Well, anyway, there's the Vickers Mk.3. The after gun depression is at least pretty good. Let's see what the gun depression is off the front, because with the turret that way, yeah, that's pretty good gun depression. I bet that can get a pretty good hull down position. Okay, well, that's cool. Okay, Avro Shackleton time. Okay, so let's bring 15 1000s. Or should I bring the 25 500s? 25 500s and 8 RP3s. Holy shit. So 15 1000s or 25 500s plus 8 RP3s. Those are probably going to be the go-to bomb loadouts there, because wow. I'm going to bring 25 500s. No, I'll bring the 1000s. Alright, armor targets and test flight. There she is. Look at that bomb bay. Big old happy airplane right there. Look, it's talking. Alright, here we go. It's actually not very loud. I thought it was going to be louder with the contra-rotating props, but not too bad. You can tell she's a big old heavy bird, though. She's a big old heavy bird. And up we go.
Right, what's your status? We're on course, on time, and on target. Everything's fine. How are you?
Let's take a look at the bomb bay. Look at that. Look at that. And the anti-surface ship radar that extended down after we took off. That's also pretty sweet. Bet that goes away. Yep, goes away when you put the gear. So you're going to have to remember, if you actually survive long enough to bring this thing back home to land, you got to take some time to get the radar stowed before you can get the gear down and actually land the thing. That's pretty cool. Now, do we have... Okay, no forward-firing guns. Those are gunner guns. I wasn't sure if those guns were from the gunner or were they pilot controlled, but they are definitely from the gunner, so that's almost too bad. Alright, here we go. And bombs away! We just killed the carrier? Wow. Normally you can't kill a carrier in the test drive. Sweet. She's not the world's most maneuverable plane, but she's not stalling out. She's got that going for her. And here we go, rockets away. Yeah, the new rocket animations are pretty sweet. Let's see how long the gear takes to come down. Okay, the gear goes down the same time that the radar goes up, so not bad.
Control, I have you loud and clear. Over.
Okay. Not bad, not bad. Let's take her in for a landing.
Here they are.
See if we can put this down safely. Whoops. That's not good. I was just thinking, I wonder if they're going to make it. If the flaps are going to make it before they hit their rip speed, but no. The answer is no. Should still be able to land safely even without flaps. Whoa, 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 I did not say flaps. I said brakes, not flaps. Alright, there we go. No problem. That's a nice little bird. It's got a little bit of appeal to the shape of it, I think. There you go. I do like the new rocket launch animations. And now for Japan, we've got, let's see, we can zoom out to see the top of it. You just can't see it in quite as good detail. So, there you go. We'll drive our little squished AMX-10 RC here. So the Type 87 RCV. Let's check this one out. Okay, so we've got the default ammo gives you 1 APDS round out of every 3. So you actually do get APDS as default, so you may have a chance of doing some damage to enemy vehicles that you run into. We'll see. And then for the M792 is just HEIT, so anti-air belt. Honestly, I don't know why you would use this one, because you could use this one and have 2/3 of your ammo be high explosive and still be extremely effective against airplanes or light vehicles instead of using this one. That's, I mean, if you're extremely dedicated to anti-air, but why not just use the default build? I can understand using all APDS and certainly all AP FSDS, but I don't know about all HE. So we'll take this one into battle, or into the test drive, and we'll see how that works, and then we'll see how that goes. So test drive away. Okay, good. We can actually bring a mix of ammo, so we'll do that. Okay. Kind of a waste of APFSDS rounds, but it's fun, and God, they sound good. Okay, let's see how this fares against the T90A. We oranged out his breach. We didn't quite do severe damage to it, but pretty good. We took his breach out that time. You're going to be able to clean out people's ERA with this cannon. That's for sure. You may not do much else to them, but... Can't do too much to the front of an IT-1. That's mildly disappointing. You probably could damage the rocket launcher. Yeah, you can damage the missile launcher, but since you can't detonate the missiles on these things anymore... Alright, well... let's switch over to this ammo and wait for those airplanes to come back, and we'll see if we can take them down with the combo belt. Where'd you go, bomber? Here it comes. There it is. I'm leading too far. Can't tell if I was leading too far or not enough. Let's see, we have no thermals. No thermals. Alright, and as I expected, the mobility through mud is not good. As is pretty standard for all wheeled vehicles in War Thunder. So what we'll do here, first thing first, we're going to take it into the water. And we'll test how the water mobility is. Oh, we hit the IL-28. Alright, into the water we go. I want to see if it floats, because it looks like it should be designed to float. And that answer is no, it is not a floating toy. Okay. That's, not a floater. Alright. That worked. Couple good hits there. One exploded but didn't do much to him. There's an interesting difference in sound between outside and inside. Pretty good hit there. Okay. So we know it doesn't float, so we'll take it and see what it looks like moving cross country here. We'll see how badly it gets slowed down. We'll see if we can make it up and down these hills. And my God, look at that. We're just slowed to a crawl because we hit mud. Wheeled vehicle penalties, man. Someday maybe War Thunder will stop that. Side shots I expect to be effective here. Yep. Alright, we'll go test out side shots against all these Soviet vehicles, see if we can get through something heavily armored like the T-10 up there. Can definitely get through the side of a T-62. Let's see about the T-55. Shouldn't be worse performance than against the T-62. Indeed it was not. Those went through. So we know those will get through. Let's see about... Let's test the APDS against a T-10 and see if it'll go through. Well, we can damage the tracks. We can break the tracks, but we can't get through the armor. Let's see if we can get through the engine deck. Nope. Alright, we can get through the engine deck of a T-10 with the APF SDS, but not with the APDS, so that's good to know. Still can't get through the side armor with even with the APF SDS. Okay, you can, there you go. You can get through the underhull, you just can't get through the, you cannot get through the, actual side armor, but you can get through the hull of itself, so that's good to know. And I'll be willing to bet that it's going to be the same case with the T-64A. See if we can get up this hill here. Not too bad. Fairly good getting up the hill there. Yeah, okay, you can get through a T-64A in the side with just the APDS. That's good. I bet you can't even get through the back of the turret, though. Or yes, you can. Didn't expect that. Let's see if we can jump here. Cue the Japanese Dukes of Hazzard music. It'll be 8-bit. Yeah, I agree. The new environment sounds are actually pretty good, so... Let's see what the smoke looks like. Pretty standard smoke. Let's see what the X-ray looks like. 4 crew members. We got a backwards-facing crew member. Looks like he's a backwards driver. I didn't know that. Oh, there's 5 crew members. Never mind. There's 5 of them. Interesting. Okay, you can get through the backs of turrets with APDS. And it's moving pretty quickly on the road. It gets slowed down pretty badly on... Slow down pretty badly when you get into mud. Let's see how it handles a trench and mud going uphill. Alright, not too bad. Now this is fairly reasonable for it to be slowed down going up this kind of terrain, going uphill. Let's see if we can make it across this trench. My guess is... yes! I think they've improved trench performance. I think. Seems like it anyway. Okay. And we got a coax machine gun that's doing a pretty good job too. Looks like an M240, I think. I think that's a... Looks like probably a 240 Golf, or maybe an MG3 for the coax. It's relatively mobile. It gets killed by mud, of course, because this is War Thunder, and wheeled vehicles can't have good performance because Russia doesn't use wheeled vehicles. But other than that... Alright. Well, that's a pretty interesting vehicle. I still think it's gonna suffer pretty badly. It's a fairly tall vehicle as far as being a target, but most importantly, it's a wheeled vehicle, which means it's not gonna get good mobility in any kind of terrain that's not a road. But this thing on maps like Poland and Alaska and some of the maps with actual roads in them is probably gonna be pretty fun to scoot around in. So it could be fun. The reload isn't that great. And you get 2 launches of smoke, which is good. You don't get thermal, so not too bad. Alright, C-13 T-90. Spade this out real quick. Alright, so we'll take regular heat. We'll take a mix of all 3 because why not? And let's get it test driven. Okay. Get that gun up. It's a prop. Ah! Couldn't raise the gun fast enough. That seems like a longer barrel, but I don't think it actually is. Okay. Mud slowed us down a little bit, but that's pretty soupy mud right there. Oh, hey, look. Oh, it's a lower battle rating, so we get different vehicles to shoot at. Okay, we get the lower tier vehicles to shoot. Oh, a comet. You get to shoot at a comet. And a tortoise. Let's see about the tortoise here. Let's see if it's got a rangefinder. It shouldn't have a fire control system, I don't think. Nope. Okay, 700, so we'll put her right about there. Right. Right about there. A little off on my hash marks there. Alright, that got through. Let's see if Hesh gets through. Apparently the Hesh has just slightly less velocity than the Heat FS, because that didn't change too much. Not much against that armor. Let's see about over here. Reload's not very fast, but that could also just be my crews having no skill points in them. We'll try one over here, see if we can hit over the barrel. Nope, we hit the barrel. Alright. Slightly higher velocity on the Heat FS rounds. Hit the barrel again. Alright, yeah, we got a bit lower velocity on the... Let's compare the velocity between the... Okay, Smoke and Hesh are slightly different. We got slightly slower ammo on the Smoke than we do, so... In order, the rounds are fastest to slowest there, 1, 2, 3, which makes the most sense, probably. Alright, I think this vehicle is too tall to be a good hiding light type tank, but we'll see. Alright, let's see what kind of speed we can make cross-country here, and we'll take a look at the X-ray, too. 3 little Bambini. No doubt of that. Let's see if we can kill these guys with Hesh. My guess is going to be no against both the Churchill and the Centurion. But maybe. maybe a side shot with Hesh. I kind of doubt it, though. That's what I thought. Should be the same story with the Centurion. Hesh doesn't really do much right now. In-game. Unfortunato. That was kind of a bad hit. There's no way it's going to hurt a Conqueror, but Heat FS should. Gun whip be damned. Not much of a stabilizer. Okay. That was interesting. We kind of high explosived him from below. Very interesting. I'm gonna try and do the same jump off those rocks that I did with the RCV 87 because that was pretty funny. There we go. That's gonna be a new test drive test. Part of my testing regimen for every new vehicle is take them off those rock jumps right there. That was funny. Wow. That was pretty funny stuff right there. Dang you, loader! This tank isn't too bad. It's not the fastest one I've tested, but it's doing alright cross-country, which is important. Stupid gun whip. Alright, I think that about covers everything there is for the, fired all the smoke. Alright. The smoke launchers launch pretty far, which means there's a bit of a delay in the launch and the actual effect, so keep that in mind. Alright, well, there we go for the C-13 T-90. It's not too bad. I think it's too tall to successfully sneak around very many places, but that could come to its advantage. For instance, let's say you are able to come up to something like this, where you can park behind like a trench here and then have the turret over the top of it, but even that isn't tall enough. I mean, maybe if you had enemies up on the hill up there, you'd be able to get a shot at them, but for the most part, it's just barely tall enough to shoot over the top of this trench. So, that's the only real benefit to having a vehicle that has that tall of a hull, is that you can potentially aim over the top of a trench to, like, get a hit on somebody or, you know, scout, but that's it. There you go. Let's see if this thing is meant to float. I don't think it is. That's one thing I should test, I guess. I don't believe it's... I'm gonna go with not a floating toy. Mamma mia! I think we ended up on the high ground just enough to not drown out. That's kind of hilarious. That's kind of hilarious. Thank you for the follow, Zero Thunder. Alright, well, anyway, it doesn't float, so that has been determined. Alrighty, we got the F-104G for Italy as well. Spade this out quick. Okay, so we'll take our cannons for armor targets, and here are the secondary loadouts. It's not too bad. Unfortunately, it's just AIM 9Bs. That is just, that's not great. But you can get both M80 500s, 750s, 1000s, and 2,000-pound bombs. Plus, you can get Zunis or Mighty Mouse FFARs and AIM 9Bs. So, not too bad, and you can upgrade your flare packs and go with chaff and stuff too. So, we will take the Zunis in because I like the way that... Actually, Yeah, we'll take Zuni's in because I like the way the flares or the tail plumes on the rockets look right now. It's pretty sweet looking, so we will we'll take this in. Test flight coming up. Okay, so there's a look. We got sidewinders out on the wingtip rails, and we got Zunis on the inboard pods there. So take a look inside the cockpit if the cockpit exists. It does. It looks pretty good. Nice. I wonder if that ammo round counter works when you fire. I bet it probably doesn't, but it'd be cool if it actually works. Alright, let's get her airborne. Listen to that J79 purr. And up we go, rocket ship away. Alright, let's see, where's our target? Out there. There it is. Alright. We'll get some altitude and we'll go in after the SPAA. That sounds pretty good. Let's see what it sounds like from inside. I like that it's lighting up from inside the plane. Like, the cannon is down there. It's not going to light up the inside of the cockpit. That's hilarious. The cannon is down below where the pilot would be able to see it, but apparently it's the fire is inside the cockpit. Oh, that's funny. Alright. Let's use this pure speed interceptor to go and rocket strafe some SPAA. On the plus side, it does get the ballistic computer, so that should be pretty handy. And after we finish this rocket run with the Zunis, we will go in and chase down a Mk.3. We'll go after the high one in altitude so we can do a little zoom climbing here. Alright, here we go. Think we got it? Oh yeah. Now we'll try to climb out without blowing the little tiny stubs off. And up we go after our target, the Mk.3. If I can get him with the AIM-9s, I will, and if not, we will cannon the pants off of him. See if we can get an actual hit here. It should be good. Got him! An AIM-9B that hit a cooperative target. How about that? Alright, we'll make a strafing run on a ground target because that cannon is just fun. Easy, baby. Easy, baby. Easy. Easy, Starfighter. Easy. There we go. Let's see what the cannon sounds like at supersonic. Yeah. No different, as I figured. There's nothing wrong with that. Here we go. Why do we not... Hello, ballistics. Huh. Ballistic computer didn't work for the rockets there. different. Huh. Yeah, the engine is pretty sweet for the F-104 with the spin down when I went to zero, cut the throttle, and the spool up when it initially started the afterburner. It's pretty good engine sounds. I wish all the planes had more accurate kind of sounds, but it takes time to get that sort of stuff and access. I don't know.
Avvicinamento all'obiettivo.
Get all around him. Alright, let's let the air brake out and let's land this sucker. God. That's a terrifying noise if you don't know what that is. Imagine that flying overhead and doing that and just hearing that noise. Oh my god. I'm gonna run the engine up just so it stops doing that. God, that's a terrible sound. And then when you shut off the engine, it just stops making noise altogether. We're gonna crash. Alright. Yeah, I had the air brake out a little too long, and it's not like it has glide performance, so... That engine noise is something else, my god. Oh man. Ah, that's funny stuff right there. Oh my god. Alright, and for France, we have the F-8E. There are no ground forces yet. There's a slight difference in a couple of vehicles, got some different ammo. But that's it. So I am actually excited to test fly this because the weapon loadouts are different. We've got 530s, 530Es, and Magics, so that will be nice. You can get 4 AIM-9Bs, but I'd rather carry 2 Magics than 4 of those. So, of course, the AIM-9Bs are the first thing you unlock, naturally, but... Alright. Didn't give me a... Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna bring a pair of Magic 1s for this. First. Alright, we'll bring a pair of Magic 1s here and see how those perform. And then we'll test the other missiles too, because I want to see how the 530s work as well. Alright. This should be something. I really like the F-8. It's one of my favorite airplanes of all time. Just something about the way it looks. I can't even really describe it. It looks kind of like a shark to me. Between the tail and the nose and the mouth and the length of it. I don't know. Whoops. So I have not unlocked the F-8 in game yet, so I wasn't really paying attention how fast I was going. Make sure I got the landing gear up, but anyway. Let's see, we should have a good radar. I guess the radar doesn't slave the missile, but anyway. I'm not getting a lock on him. Alright, we'll We'll get lined up behind him and we'll come in. I want to see how far away I can get a lock. This should be farther than 4 miles.
Yeah,
I can't get a radar lock on him. I guess there's no radar lock for the F8. Alright, here we go. Yeah. There's no way that the magic isn't going to get a kill there. What I need to do next is do a pop-up shot. Alright, good. So we're going to get up to the other MiG, and I'm going to get a lock on him from down below him. And then watch the missile fire upwards, because it should be equally as effective at popping way up as it just did popping way down on that other guy. Alright, so aim way down here. Watch it go. Yeah. The magics are just about one-shot kills on that thing, so if you can get a lock with a magic and it doesn't get decoyed off by flares, it's probably going to hit whatever you launch it at. So that's pretty sweet. Air brake out. Find a ground target to strafe. There it is. Okay. Gaijin, bullets don't just disappear. I know you think I shot that from too far away, but that's not how gravity works. Those bullets should have still hit. Thank you for the follow, BVS there. That was pretty funny. Those cannon shells should still have hit the ground. That was close. I took some leaves through the engine there. Alright. Test flight with Matra R530Es. These should have quite a long launch range, yeah. So you can launch them from 15 kilometers. You have weapon lock from 5.5 off the back, so we'll see how those work. Alright. See if we can not blow the landing gear off this time. And away we go. There we go. Successful. Successful takeoff. Let's see if that'll track. I think so. Seems like it's tracking alright. Oh yeah. Alright, we'll try and get a longer launch on the other one. Up we go. Try and get a lock on from a little farther back. See if we can get a lock from here. Yep. Alright, I'm going to let him get away a little bit, and then we'll try and do a lock on and launch from a bit farther back. I'm not sure, he probably flies too small of a circle for me to do a really long range shot and keep a lock on him. But we'll see if we can get it from like 5 kilometers away. Alright, here we go. Alright, thanks for stopping, Spook. Shouldn't be able to get a lock on him from this far back. Catching him, though. Should get lock on pretty soon. Got a good tail aspect shot here. Come on, give us lock, give us lock, give us lock. Come on. And he's turning. We're not going to get a lock on him. Well, we did there, right before the missile cooled off. Alright, we should have definitely been able to get a lock from that far back. I don't know what the deal was. We'll try it again. Alright, here we go. Here we go. There we go, that's better. And away we go. Yeah, that's gonna work. That's gonna hit him. Coming in from above. See you later, Mig. My goodness. It's a pretty good long-range shot. Alright, here it is. The vehicle everyone is up in arms about on the dev blogs. I don't think it's going to be quite as bad as the R3 T20, but we'll see. Time for a little PBV 301. Okay, we'll take... let's see what kind of belts we can take on this. If we can take a mix of belts, I'll take a mix of both to see how the default works. But basically, the default is just a mix of these two ammo types, so it's not like I can't get a good demonstration with the default ammo. Let's drive away. Alright, there. That works. Alright, first things first. Let's see what kind of elevation we get. Alright, not too bad. Switch over to default ammo. There he is. Reload faster. Hurry up, Oli. Alright. Okay, let's see what the mobility is like. Because I really don't think it's going to be as bad as people are worried about, i.e. a new R3 T20. It's a bigger target, and while some things might bounce off the front of that, I don't think much of it's going to, because it's not very thick armor, even though it's angled pretty well. Haha, thanks, Wolverine. Thank you for the follow, Samo. Alright, we got a little trouble getting up off the bridge there, but not too bad. We can certainly take out a T-26, but I mean, anything with a 50 cal can take out a T-26, so it's not like that's a real demonstration of this vehicle's power. I wonder where the ammo comes from. It's not modeled. See if the all API ammo can get through the side of this. I don't think it's going to, the HVAPs. I don't think it's gonna. Nope. Not doing it. Let's see about the back of the turret. I don't think this is going to be quite as dangerous as people were worried about. Come might be a decent anti-air vehicle. That I think is going to be true, but as far as its anti-ground capabilities, I don't think it's going to be the big concern that everyone's worried about with the R3T20. It's also nowhere near as fast, and it's a much larger target than the R3T20 is, so I think everybody was worried about a non-issue. We'll go airplane hunting in just a second here. Alright, let's get to, actually, let's go all the way up here, because I want to take this off the jump that I took the other vehicles off, because that'll be hilarious. We'll skip time a little bit here for YouTube, though, so you guys don't have to endure watching this thing drive, because this video is already long enough. Now, let's see the gun elevation, because I bet that's actually not too bad. So we'll point way up. See just how high it can elevate. That's not too bad. That's pretty good for the battle rating that this thing is at. So that's pretty good gun elevation. I also want to see how far it can depress over the front of it, so let's check that too. While we climb this hill here. Hello, Comrade T10. Please get out of Sweden, we don't want you here. Yeah, that is true, Wolverine, you might be right there. Alright, let's see how the cannon's depression is. See, the depression is limited by the gun sight, so it actually can't depress that low because the gun sight can't depress that low. Alright, let's, well, actually, there goes our target. Oh, that's a second target. We got two targets. That's a 110. I think the other target was, British, I believe. Pretty sure that's out of range. Alright, let's take it off the rock jump. Oh, the rock jump's over there. Never mind. I didn't realize the T-10 was guarding the rock jump. Okay, rock jump coming up. Then we'll see about using it in the anti-air roll. Alright, here we go. Let's see if it's fast enough to actually successfully jump off the rocks here. It might be. It might be. Just barely. Elevation's not very fast. I think the rounds fell just out of range. Yep. It looks. Oh, that's not a Beaufighter either. That's an SP2. Okay. That makes sense that it's all Russian vehicles. I was thinking that was a Beaufighter when I first saw it. Alright, yeah, it's an SP2 and BF-110. It's not all Russian fighters, because that's a BF-110, so that is odd. Alright, I think that's probably enough for this thing. I don't think any of those rounds are going to actually reach. Okay, that's enough for this. Now, sadly, I don't have access to the J-37, so I can't fly it, but we can look at it. And more's the pity, we can't look at its loadout actually loaded onto the airplane here, which is really unfortunate, because I would like to not only test fly the thing, but actually, you know, mess with the thrust reverser and so on, and try to land it on roads and stuff like the Swedes would do. But I want to see the loadouts it could carry too, actually in place. But anyway, here are the loadouts, so you can actually see them. So 6 AIM-9Js, that's pretty good. Pretty good loadouts. It can get some pretty good rockets as well, so it's not going to be too bad of an aircraft, I think. Alright, and the J-35A Draken, it's an early version, of course, and we'll take this for a test flight as well. So it's spaded, we'll take it up with We'll take the rockets and sidewinders, and we'll go do a little strafing and sidewindering and rocketing of ground targets, because, well, why not? Alright, let's go get them. MiG-15 way up high. Alright, we'll go after the low MiG-15 and then we'll zoom climb up after the higher one and see if we can't get a couple kills. Of course, they're gonna hit because they're cooperative targets, non-maneuvering targets with AIM-9Bs. The AIM-9Bs are not gonna be your friend with this thing. But what can you do? Might actually be tracking, though. No, it missed. It missed. Couldn't pull the G's. Jeez. Couldn't pull the lead there. Alright, there's the other one. Let's go see if we can get the other one with an AIM-9B. An RB-24. The guns sound good, though. Alright, up we go after him. We get to altitude pretty quickly. It's a decent performer, it just doesn't have good armament. That's about an ideal shot for a Sidewinder. Early Sidewinder there. Straight behind him from 700 meters. Okay. Let's take an M56 strike against a tank. See if we can get a good impact here. I think I overshot. Yep. Easy. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Woo! I thought I was going to blow the wings off for sure there. Man. That's half a miracle. Did I just see 16 Gs there for a second, I think? I think I did. Okay, strafing run time. I don't think I ever pulled 16. Okay. I'm gonna try to pitch over into a stall here, and then we'll go hit that SPA down there with my rockets. Well, we'll go for the tank again. Yeah, they're firing way higher than I expected them to. Let's see if we can damage him from above. Yeah. We killed his tracks from above, so I'm sure if I actually hit him in the engine, it would actually do damage to him, so... While I wouldn't necessarily recommend using this thing for ground attack, because it only really has the 12 little rockets and the guns, I mean, you could if you really had to. So, for our friends to the west of Taiwan, also known as West Taiwan, here is the ZTZ 99 Type 3. I didn't get a test drive on it. Looks like it's got some ERA, probably, or at least composite screens. So maybe integrated ERA blocks on the front of it there, I think. And there you go. For the modifications, here you go. Here's the ammo. I'm going to assume that's the best APF SDS it gets, and this is slightly less good. And there you go. There are all the modifications for it, for those of you who are interested. And then we can fly the A5C here for Pakistan. So for modifications, it is premium, so it is fully spaded. You get all your RWR. I don't, honestly, for a premium vehicle, I don't know why they give you the option of only having RWR without flares. But it's there, so there you have it. I mean, why ever you would not use this instead of just this? I guess if that's what you want to do, knock yourself out. But let's take AIM-9Ps in just to test the AIM-9Ps, and then we'll go in with the Magics and the Heat rockets, because I also want to test those, because the Magics are new, for relatively new. The Heat rockets here, as far as I know, are brand new. So we'll go in and we'll test AIM-9Ps first. And then we'll do a quick reset and test the test those rockets and the Magics. All right, a little bit of a look at it. And away we go. 4 bombs underneath and a pair of AIM-9Ps. Let's see what kind of performance it's got. It's really just a slightly redesigned MiG-19, so it should be pretty much the same as a MiG-19. But we'll see how it goes. Alright, we got a MiG-15 back there. Let's go dump our bombs off. No ballistic computer. Got him! Good little strike there. Oh, hello. So one thing that is different, it only has 2 cannons instead of 3, like on a MiG-19, so you've got cannons and you've got a decent amount of ammo, but you've only got 2 cannons instead of 3. Alright, let's see how the AIM-9Ps work. Looked like it guided in pretty quick on that one. Go find our friend in the other MiG-19. There he is. MiG-15, I mean. Losing speed a little here. He can't stand the Q5 on its tail, or the A5. Well, you almost can. You just slow it down a little bit. It's actually holding up pretty well. How far back can we get it? Not too bad. They're pretty decent. Is it gonna? It did hit. Okay. So yeah, not too bad. All right. There you go, Pakistan. You are now represented in game. Congratulations. Let's go swap the missiles out and the rockets. Okay, we got Magics, we got Heat rockets, and we got some bombs now. I kind of like this loadout. This is definitely going to be the best loadout to bring. So let's take her up. Yeah, you're right, class, for sure. But it's also a combination of both Eastern and Western. They just combine China into one, which is why I'm going to keep calling them West Taiwan, because Gaijin wants to play that game. We can play that game right back at them. Alright, ground target. There it is. Let's see what these rockets look like. There's no ballistic computer, or at least not for the cannons. Okay. Yeah, there's no ballistic computer for it, so... Alright, heat rockets, here we go. Just make sure my buttons are set right for this dive. Let's see what these look like, and let's see what kind of damage they do if they hit. Pretty big. Well, I took his tracks off. So these rockets, I was hitting the wrong button, but you probably could salvo them off and do pretty good damage. I was hitting the single fire button, which I didn't mean to do. But they look like they'd be pretty effective if you make contact with the target you're going after. I would probably recommend salvoing them. But if you got a really good crew with good crew skills, it would probably be pretty effective. Alright, where's our buddy in the other MiG? He's up high, looks like. There he is. Let's get up after him. That's such a better circle. Alright, oh, nice. There we go. Missile away. Lost him. Lost lock. Lost lock because he's turning. Alright, oh. Right as I thought we were going to lose it again. Missile away, he's toast. You're not going to get away from a magic that's out in front of you. You are not going to get away from an R550 that has got a lead angle on you. Done! Alright, we're going to salvo him this time. I think I fired them all too high. Maybe not. Nope. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit too high. Wrong button. I did not mean to hit flaps. Alright. Let's see what kind of distance we can get for a launch on a MiG-15 here. We're going to try and get behind him. We're going to cut the engines. We'll let him run away a little bit, and we'll see what kind of distance the Magic can still hit at, especially if he starts maneuvering at the end of it. That'll be fun. Alright. Engines off. Alright, he should start running away in a second. Just keep the engines, keeping us from falling out of the sky here. See if we can get a lock on him from back here. Should be able to. And it's away. I shouldn't have too much trouble reaching him, although I launched it really slow, so potentially it could outrun the missile. But I don't think it will. know in a moment. Yeah, he might have gotten away from it. Yep, he did. Alright, I launched it too far back. That's what I wanted to test, though, so... Okay, bomb run time. Oh, I didn't drop all of them. I hit the wrong button. Alright, anyway. There you go, the A5C. That should be pretty fun, actually.